Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Minnesota's offense takes the field to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Dances away.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
After the run, now to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The snap sets up to throw. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. The Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've got the play bottled up, fumble, it's out! How in the world did the offense retain possession? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Zips will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Caught near the sticks, it's Butler. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Akron.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Newell. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
Gonna sling it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle.
Pass on second
He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
27.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Zips want to crank the tempo. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback will keep it. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Akron. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Zips are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10.
On the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gant. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Zips have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Akron.
From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
When you put together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the most main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You got to understand that points are in the premium. We're in the 2nd half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. And a quick shuffle pass. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the 4th quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Runs for the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. In the red area, it's Williams. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Using his legs, it's Gantt. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Slams it ahead. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.